So make sure you have an external hard drive where you can store stuff. And here's Final Cut Pro. You click on it. And then wait for it to open. When you open up Final Cut program, it'll give you this message which say doesn't recognize that there is a camera plugged in. So you need to plug your camera in, which you need a FireWire cable. So you plug this thing in right around here. Here. This is the tape compartment. So it's beside the tape compartment. You see DV here. And you plugged it in. Like that. And then you plug the other end, which looks like this, in the computer. Right around here. You need to turn on the camera and then place it in VCR mode. Boom. And then you say check again. And then you'll be checking again. And then while you're waiting, make sure you rewind it to the spot where you want to capture in the computer. So say right here. Actually, you want to create a new project, so you just press new. Before you do anything, make sure you go to the system settings where you set your file into the folder. So all the footage is captured in that folder and nothing will get lost. So you set this one here. Set it in a place on your external hard drive. Here's what I want to set. Choose. And you gotta set it for these three too. Choose. Just put it all in the same folder. Now it's all here, and then you press OK. If the window doesn't look like this, you can go Window Arrange Standard, and everything will be shown standard in a standard way. So after you make sure you rewind to the spot where you want it to capture, you go to File and Log and Capture. Okay, what this does is it transfers the footage from the camera onto the computer. So this shows up, and you can name it, say, footage 1. And you can say description poster 1. And just put whatever you want, details you want to put. And you need the camera to start playing before you capture it. So you press play right here. Play right here. And then you say now, capture now. Boom. Press that. And then the computer will start capturing. And you can read it here. It says capture clip. Now capturing, press ESC, escape to stop. So if you want to stop, you just press this button, escape. So you want to capture the second footage, you can say footage 2, and then poster 2. The same thing again, you press play first, and you say capture now. And as you can see, when you're capturing it, it plays out the stuff that you shot. So you can review the footage. Okay, so after you capture the footage, there are a number of ways that you can edit them. I'm just gonna tell you the most basic and easy way. Drag the footage or the clip down to the timeline. And here you go. And you can, if you want to see the whole thing, you can zoom out by pressing Apple minus. So you can have it zoom out that much. And if you want to zoom in, just press Apple plus. And that's how you zoom in and zoom out. If you press the space bar, you can see what's playing right here. Say you don't want those moving parts moving around. So you find the place that it starts moving, say right here. If you press spacebar again, it will stop moving. And then you go to this icon, which is like the razor blade tool. And then you can cut it. Like that. And say you want this latter part, but you want you don't want to just, you want this part, but you don't want the previous part. Just what this blade tool does is that it acts like a scissor. It cuts out the part that you don't want. See right here, and you cut it. Make sure when you cut it, you can't see the cut. Like if you see it here, you can see lines. But if you right on the line, you can't see lines at all. So you can cut it like that. And you can just press this arrow key to delete the stuff you don't want. So you press the arrow key and you press the footage that you just cut and delete it. Delete. And you can just if you want to join these two together, you can just press this empty space and press delete, and it'll automatically delete the empty space in between. And now you have footage like this. Boom. Okay. And if you want to combine clip 2 with clip 1, you just drag clip 1 in, and then say you don't like the previous part, you can delete it and then move it right here. So press the empty space, press delete, empty space, delete, and then now you have you can just look at it and play back. Say you don't want the camera to move, another way of cutting is just, you can just move you can click on this thing and move it like that to where you want it to be, right here. And then play it. Say I don't want this first part too, move it even closer. Boom. So when you're satisfied with your edits, you can export it to a QuickTime video file, so you can view it outside of Final Cut. The way you do it is you go to File, Export, and using QuickTime Conversion. Boop. You can save it anywhere, but it's best to save it where you have your folder. So I have it in Media Sample. You can name it like Jack Poster. So Jack Poster, and then you say save. And then it'll start exporting. So remember at all times that you need to save your project whenever you think about it, or like every 10 minutes or so, because sometimes Final Cut will freeze and you lose all your work. So you save your file as a project file in Final Cut, which is the edited version of your work. So you can name it as Jack Poster, and then save it in the same folder where you save the rest of the stuff. There you go, you saved. So after you export it, you can just exit Final Cut, and then you can go back and check this converted file, and then you can open it QuickTime. Here you go. Here's the first work that you've done. Ooh. Ta-da. Bye bye.